one it was like 125 a week extra
100, like,
dollars.
okay. I was like thinking
And
a
okay,
buck 25.
so when you looked at the amount I was making after they cut my pay back down to the default rates, I was making like I wasn't making shit. Okay, and what made it worse is the union decided to add $1 to the starting raise every year since I started. But in the union contract, you get a $1 raise every year you work there. But that wasn't additive. I didn't get that on top of the new standard. So by the time I'd been working there for 3 years, I was making the same as some fucking faggot that just showed up yesterday.
Damn, bro, I don't mind that. I don't like that word, but listen,
I don't
it's a
either,
word, but
really.
I get what
I
you're. No,
have no.
I hear your
It's just
frustration. Only
derogatory, and I
exactly.
want to fucking throw out a
I
derogatory
I
thing
understand.
towards some people
You
I
know
don't
what it
like.
is. I know why. Like, I understand why you're getting to this point, right? Like, I just started this
Like, and
stream,
it's not even. I don't
but
even blame them either
yeah,
because
no,
they
no,
need
no.
jobs. I need jobs.
Right.
It's all the
That's
game fucking us.
it,
It's fucking
dude.
me in
You know
particular
what
at that
it sounded
moment.
like to me, right?
But
From my experience, you were getting
I'm
fucked.
pissed
Yeah,
at this
no,
point, and
you
I've been
have
thinking about the world.
every right to be,
And oh,
bro.
you're not allowed to have headphones in this
Yeah,
place.
you are,
But
bro.
like, I was
Yes, you
such a
are.
fucking badass
Yeah,
that
you are,
nobody
bro.
ever told me to take them off.
AirPods, bro.
So the
Who's gonna,
entire
man,
time I've been
man?
working there,
Yeah.
I'm listening to fucking history, philosophy,
Learning,
current news, fucking
dude.
politics,
Driving
everything. I'm
your,
trying to figure out,
bro. No, you're driving yourself
and what I
crazy,
figured out in
dude.
this moment, when I figured out that our weekly bonus, what we were owed that they're pretending is a
Yeah, it
bonus,
is what less than what you deserve actually. But continue.
less than what I deserve. But not only
Way
that,
less, bro.
other UPS hubs were getting like $225 more, like
What?
$100
Wait, did
more
you get hazard?
in
I know this
different
was COVID. So
regions.
wait,
And so
bro.
what
Was this?
my
Did you get hazard
conclusion,
pay
like what the
at all?
ultimate conclusion in my brain was at that moment, like what all the nerves were saying, is that they're doing this to us because we're not angry enough, and the cost of human life here is less than it would be in other places. Like, people here have less dignity than people in other places, and that.
I invited you on the
And
game, by
the
the
thing,
way.
I snapped on that basis, but the truth is like the night
No, that
beforehand,
was the breaking point. That you didn't
the
snap on that.
night beforehand, like, I had been
All
drinking
right,
so heavily,
stream.
and I got that fucking
I
rifle out, and
dropped
I'm
my.
like
Oh, here.
playing with it.
All
And I've
right,
been
this is a
thinking about this
bad,
for a long ass time.
bad. Yes, this is all bad. But please continue, bro.
The lights are off in my apartment. I'm in my living room. My Mako's cage where she sleeps. I never closed it, but that's
So
where she
that's
goes to
the
sleep.
name of the bird, yes?
Yeah,
That was your homie, like literally 7 years, yes, 6, 7 years, right? Or 8,
7.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the middle of the year, the same gap of uh relation I'll say I have to your predicament. You know what I mean? Putting myself. Think about this, right? We're wearing the same pair of combat boots right now, right? This is are you left or right-handed? I'm sure you're right-handed, yeah? I am.
I'm right-handed.
All right, so look,
Yeah.
I'm putting the left boot on, bro. You know what I mean? I'm left boot right now, trying to walk with you, and you're right foot, so you got the right foot, bro, but you're like dragging me with you. You know what I mean? That's my point on this, right? Like, this is some serious shit for you, and we can laugh about the shit, but it makes my partner uncomfortable. That's a problem with both of us separately, right? But collectively, because obviously both of us want partnership and want this to work, but both of us are like conflicted. Why are we conflicted? For the same reason, but different reasons, right? So please continue with. So what did you drink, bro? What was your poison, right? Like, how often did you
At this point, like, I
alcohol?
wasn't into liquor. I was like a binge drinker in
Like
that I
beer or
wanted to.
cheap or
I
like
would buy
good?
a 12 pack of like light beer,
Oh, dude,
and
you
that would be
pounded
my
that
evening.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah, I'd pound
dude.
it,
Yeah, I've worked
and
with
like
people
I
like
would enjoy the ramp up of
Oh
like
my
getting there
god.
because I didn't want to get to 0 to 60 immediately.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to savor every fucking inch of
This dude,
rage
nah,
and
nah.
passion
Did you
and
ever listen,
sorrow.
bro? Did you listen? You've linked me music. Now, did you ever feel? Listen, at your insanity, right? And in any point of your insanity, we'll call this. Did you ever get like some Keystones and put fucking Creed on, bro? And put that shit on full
Nah,
blast?
bro.
I would have. I do
I
that
gotta.
sober.
I'll tell you about my music taste later because it's kind of
I know
unorthodox.
it is.
In
I
fact,
love what you linked me though. I don't
it
like
has nothing to
it.
do with genres
I
or
know. I can
artists or
tell.
anything. It
It's
has everything
abstract.
to do
I
with
love it, dude.
time and place
Yep.
and the
And
amount of people that have
uh,
heard it before.
it's like
Um,
you know what it reminds me of is like it's it's oddly quaint. Think of like PlayStation 2 era video games. Like when you're playing a cool game as a kid, it's not Call of Duty or Battlefield. You're just trying games, bro. And you hear the soundtrack to this game, and you're holy shit, that shit is sick. That is the vibe I get from the two songs you sent me. Swear to God. One was more so of like it sounded similar to the Beatles, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, like modern Beatles. You know what I mean? They're
Okay.
yeah, but go ahead.
So this
SKS
is something
drinking.
I said to my buddy Phoenix. His name's Jim, but we refer to each other by our screen names because we've known each other
Yeah,
as that for over a decade.
that's how it be.
Um, I
I like being on a
this
first name
is
basis
my
with my friends
perception
though.
at this point is that
Always
the
chat.
world doesn't even feel real anymore. It feels like the way
Like a
that we have
simulation
Grand
or
Theft
something?
Auto, and that's a parody of
Oh,
our world.
bro, no.
God has our
Dude,
world,
no, that's
and
where,
we're a parody of
bro.
whatever he
Nah,
thinks.
I get you, but like
And I
motherfuckers,
told him,
dude,
I
people are
feel like I'm
actually
so
playing
far down the
GTA over
rabbit
here, bro.
hole that I
Uh,
perceive my world as a diorama of things that I might encounter within it. It's not even like the things in front of me are real. They're just platonic representations of ideas interacting with
now,
each
do you
other.
feel also like these are stepping
And like
stones?
at this point, I was a full blown Gnostic Christian. I'm like, God is evil. We're in His matrix. There is a real, more higher God outside of Him, but the devil rules this world that we live in. And I was not looking at the world as if it was real. I was looking at it as if it was a comedy at my expense.
Like
And
by choice or
at this point, when I realized, like, oh shit, I'm fucking backing these idiots and they're not angry enough like I am, and they're letting themselves be fucked over, I'm letting myself get fucked over. Where's the out? Like, where's this road going for society, for my community, for the country at large, for the world? Where is this going? And my conclusion was it wasn't going anywhere. It's just a never ending joke. And the only way to defy this fucking joke is to stop pretending that anything here had any meaning.
see my
And
my my route of thinking has always been, what can we do to change that, right? Like that's where my anxiety played a bigger role than my depression, and I was able to like
see,
point.
like
I could point this out. Yeah.
the betrayal of the world of like nobody wants it to get better because that's not how the script goes. Like
But the
that when
thing is,
I felt like that
man,
was real,
I get you. I
and the
get
betrayal
you.
of that
Yeah.
was like
I
fuck all
you
of
know
you.
what?
Fuck all of you.
I'm so wrong right now for trying to relate. You know what I mean? Because I've been, like I said, I wore the same fucking boots, bro. So I hear you, and I was right there too, bro. That's what drove me to that point of alone. Like I didn't want to be alone. You know what I mean? But I knew that's what I needed, right? That's what I need now, and I can't choose that. I literally cannot, bro. Ever since February, I literally could not be alone. You were there, you know, I was hospitalized, and not just that, from that, like I had to go back to get the stomach surgery. So I was in a ghetto hospital in St. Louis, Missouri. Like, bro, the the difference in I say ghetto because the difference in floors were night and day, like quite literally in every aspect. Room, um, food quality, you know what I mean? Like, not that I could eat, but I could have like shaved ice cream. That shit was fire, bro. What is it? It's fried, not fried, shaved Italian. I don't know. It's like Italian something. I can't.
Gelato?
It's yeah, that shit is fire, bro. Like I love gelato, but there's another name for it. It sounds bougie as fuck. It's like shaved ice or something like that, but it's like it's it's not like ice cream, but it's kind of like frozen yogurt. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. I don't think it has dairy in it, so if you're allergic to dairy like Sun is, he's definitely allergic to dairy, period, bro. I have had to learn how to use an EpiPen, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I pray I never have to bf6 his ass, but I will. Just like I'll bf6 your ass too if you ever, you know, have a couple keystones and you want to play with your SKS, bro. I'm taking your ammo though. Just know that you can play with the damn gun, but I'm taking your fucking rounds.
Gun's gone, man. The police
That's
took
it.
it,
Oh
and I never.
shit.
They're like, when you're better, you can come get this back, and I just
That's
never
cool.
bothered.
Yeah, that's very much. I'm glad to hear you say that, bro. You're like, I don't fucking need it, right? You want it,
Yeah,
but you learned the difference between want and need, correct?
I mean, at the time, like, I was thinking, like, this isn't fair. You can't take a man's out. You can't take a man's off switch. But like, it wasn't as urgent. I didn't need it
Yeah,
next to my bed every day
it
just to
was
be
a
out.
hindrance, right? I've noticed that too with like my friend, and he's going through some shit, and he's like, "But yeah, I have my shit just out," and I'm like, dude, do you think that's a good idea right now? Are you gonna use that motherfucker on him? No. You may say you will, but think about it. You won't unless you have to. Will you ever need to? Fuck no. Exactly. So put it up,
So
right?
I've been thinking though, like, yeah, practically I should probably have a gun just like, to defend my own life, but
But do you really live?
it's
Yeah.
not my
Do you
out
need it
button
though?
anymore. And for a long time, like, just having that thing around was comforting because I knew at any moment when this shit got too bullshit, I didn't have to put up with it anymore.
Yeah. I get, but like in my mind, it could be anything, right? Like what'll do the most damage in my mind. I don't need a specific thing. That was my mindset, right? Then.
Yeah, and the night that like I was playing with it, I'm like fucking cycling. I load in through a stripper clip my 10 rounds and I start racking them out one by one, just fucking around with it, thinking about it.
Go get in the
It's
tank.
in the
Get in.
middle of the fucking night,
Get in. Come back.
and
Turn around. You're gonna get cooked, bro. I'm trying to help you. I'm in a tank
it's the
behind
middle
you.
of the night, and
Wait till I get up here, chat.
I
Look at
had a
this shit.
second thought. Like, I was just thinking, like, for a second, the practical reality of me shooting myself in the head in my living room in front of my fucking parrot is, how long would it take for somebody to notice I was here? Who would find out? Who would have to clean up? But like, I wanted it so bad. Anyway, like, despite that
I just ran him over.
consideration, and I decided to compromise.
Oh, he blew me up.
At the last second, with the one round in the chamber, nothing in the mag, I just moved it away from my face, and I shot into my fucking ceiling. And then I stumbled drunkenly into bed, and I woke up the next morning, and it was like I had killed myself. Like I was a new fucking person.
I'm surprised
and
police
that-
getting involved, right?
And that, like, I'm gonna
Just from the
say all
sound.
the things that I want to say, but for some fucking reason, before this moment, before I had my metaphorical death, I was unwilling to say. And I fucking yelled at so many people that didn't deserve it. I was saying like you are being abused. I'm being abused, and it's because you're not as fucking angry as I am. And you know what? It's because you fucking like it. You're a fucking masochist. You like being abused like this, and that's why you're not angry.
You know, I feel
And
like a lot of
all
people
those
were just
people
concerned with you. That's what it
that
was.
I worked with, that thought of me as like a solid, reliable, like
Gone.
badass.
Yeah. Dude, I did that. Listen, I did that all this last year, bro, straight with my friends and family.
They were just fucking sad.
Yep, I did, bro.
They're like, dude, this shit finally broke him. He was there. He was there not being broken, and that was what was cool. But
yeah.
Like fucking Lord Gwyn, like
fuck, bro, yeah.
Right I finally turned hollow.
Dude, you sat in the throne.
They're like, dude, he's gone.
Bro, that's a great reference.
He's here in the flesh, but he died.
That's an ungodly good reference, bro. Like seriously, you're Lord Gwyn, end of Dark Souls 1, bro, and here we are, Lord of Cinder. At what cost? Everything. By choice.
Yeah. That was my
right. I did that, bro.
And the only
That's why
way
she
to
left
get
me,
out
bro.
of that, the things that I was saying,
I'm a dumbass.
like the revolutionary things I was saying, like who needed to die, who was responsible, who's guilty. The only way out was to plead insanity. They called the cops there, and I'm like, I'm the Joker, man. I had one bad day. And they took me to fucking loony bin.
Well, I will say this. I'm glad you didn't fucking blow your brains out, Samurai Jack.
I did stop being who I was in a sense.
That's yeah, I know that. No, you did. You've changed, right? That's what everyone's scared of, is who you've become now. You know that? I'm right there with you, bro. Like, actually, you're the first friend I've met since I've quote-unquote changed, right? And it wasn't a change, really. I was just tired of feeling how I felt, right? Emotions. You're emotionally drained from your job, bro. For how long? Mine was 8 years, bro. Longer than my relationship, right? That's all I had left. And she left, right? Like, I was like, damn. She had to do what she had to do, right? Like, seriously. There was no what she says, what I say. It's what happened. It doesn't look good for either of us, right? So,
no.
I'm right there with you though. Like, quite literally, the way you acted at work is how I treated my friends and family unknowingly, bro. Seriously, the last calendar year straight. I've burnt every bridge, like, not even. I say by choice, and I'll joke about it, but like, it's sad, you know? Because I can point the shit out, but I didn't see I was fucking doing it too, bro. I'm the Spider-Man meme, like, actually. You know when he's pointing his finger? That's me.
Yeah, yeah. I get out of the loony bin a fucking week later. They slapped me with, okay, the cops took me there free of charge, all right? I live in Idaho, but I worked in Washington, so they put me in a Washington hospital. And the cops were like, dude, the mental health unit that picked me up were like, yeah, we get you, you're going through it. We're not even going to charge you for the trip to the hospital.
I'm glad, man, that's fucked, bro, because, you know, everyone that I talked to, they were like, you're clearly going through it, but continue. I'm glad it was the same for us, right? But we had to go to the same part, right? Mine was in the hospital, though, so.
They put me in the emergency room because, like, I admitted that the reason that I do not feel afraid of speaking everything on my mind and the state of mind that you're in when you're in that mania is that you don't even know what you're gonna say next.
Bro, my girl left me.
It's just all pre-computed, and you're just watching yourself act.
Yeah, you feel like you're in third person, yeah? Like a Skyrim character.
It's like
seriously.
you didn't even
or
know
Fallout.
You had the capacity to say those things.
Yeah, like back to the Dark Souls reference, you know? Instead of, you're playing an NFPS game, it literally switched to Dark Souls, yeah?
Yeah, except like
Yep.
I kind of had control over the camera or whatever, but like
It was
I'm
ass.
watching myself speak.
Yeah, dude, I feel
And
that.
and I'm sitting there being like, "Holy shit. Where was this man before?"
That shit is terrifying, bro. And I did that, like, I didn't even notice that was happening, right? Were you aware of this?
I was I was aware that I was letting I was like abandoning duality. At this point, I understood that all rational thought boils down to logic, which can boil down to a series of yeses or nos or ones or zeros. And I was like, I am not the computer. I'm the observer. I watch the output. And I was fucking like blown away by the things that I was saying. I didn't think I had the capacity to say those things.
Fuck. Tried to make it over there
And
sneaky deaky like.
I was describing this. I was describing this fucking feeling in the HR office while they had the fucking mental health
Wait, at
officer
work?
there.
Wait, you're at work?
I'm at work.
Oh, shit.
Like the amount of people that like people were
My
like,
bad.
"Holy shit, this guy is unraveling."
Wait, you did this
Like,
at the
in
job,
real
bro?
time.
Damn.
And so they had the fucking Spokane police come out, and I'm like, okay, my rational mind, my computing planning mind finally took over again, and I'm like, the only way out of this is to embrace the psychotic episode.
Dude said I'll accept my fate.
Yeah, I'm like, the only way I'm not going to jail here for like talking about revolution and who needs to die and who needs to live and ranting about whose fault like the reason we're here in this problem is like personal accountability on people that have never thought about this shit for like a second in their lives. So how could they possibly be guilty? But I'm sitting there being like, you should have thought about this. And they did not deserve it, but I was talking to them like they did. And the only out was like, yo, I've completely fucking lost it. You'll have to take me in. I'll take asylum in the mental health institution. Like, I don't have actually any intentions of hurting myself or anybody else. I had to cool down.
Yeah, you have to go
rapidly.
through protocol. Yeah, that's what that is.
And this was the only way out. And they took me to Spokane, and they put me in a mental health facility there. But before they did that,
I need to get
they
some
put me in the ER because I admitted to attempting suicide as the reason that I did not feel inhibited anymore. Is that I might as well have already died. And they kept me in the ER hallway because all the rooms were already full. They kept me in the ER hallway for 2 days. They would not let me leave the bed I was confined to in the hallway.
Wait, this was during COVID, yeah?
Yeah, and
because it was like that for me a year ago, by the way. That has never changed. Don't feel like you're special.
I met this girl. She said her name was Seven. Which is a pretty cool nickname, but
dude, I've met a Seven. He was a real G, bro. You know what else I would say about this? Look, he was a real gangster, my guy, a real ninja, real street ninja. You get me? His name's Seven, so that's cool.
Her name was Seven, and she was one of the people that when there is a body, she transports the body for the morgue. And
she's like a coroner.
And I'm fully schizo at this point. I'm thinking about my life as a story, and I'm thinking like, oh, I actually did kill myself.
I had a roommate like that, dude. That was scary as fuck. Go ahead though.
I actually did kill myself, and this chick picked my body up out of my apartment, and we're having this interaction because.
Oh wait, no, this is an episode, dude. I was believing you, like, oh my god. Like I was just No, dude, you sold that so well to me. Or wait, am
But
I
like,
that retarded?
but this is the level
Dumb?
of like symbolic analysis I slip in and out of
I would have
constantly.
thought the same thing,
I've
dude.
just kind of like became more adapted to making it work in reality, but it never changes for me subjectively. Anyway, the only reason I bring her up is because she was there for an overdose. And I gave her my number, and she tried to contact me like 2 years later, and I missed her texts both times. And
My voice to text, bro.
yeah, both times. And every time that happened, I was like 6 months later, I'm like, oh fuck, that was her.
I have to lay down on the ground in the game right now because I don't believe this shit, bro. Why the
That was
Listen.
her. And
Alright,
like, I'm
alright,
thinking, I
alright.
have to fucking say something to her because I just poured my fucking heart out to her as like a complete schizophrenic, and we both just tried to kill each other. And she's reaching out to me 2 years later, but I missed it by like
Wait, you
3
said
fucking
oh
months.
wait.
So I'm
You
thinking
wait,
like,
no,
oh, would it be
alright.
weird to come out of nowhere and be like, hey, actually, I know you thought that I died by now, but like I'm actually here. But like, okay, that's just something that's fucking tortured me for a while. But dude, there was this other fucking guy there though. And this is what makes me think life is kind of like a script. There's this dude, and he had the rankest BO ever possible. And I could smell it through the fucking wall and the door in the room I was being kept in, the hallway I was being kept in. And the dude is arguing with this other guy about
I don't know if that's a person or not.
something or other. Like,
I'm shooting him with my knife, chat.
About a girl that died and whether
Fuck.
he is or isn't responsible.
Wait, so
Anyway,
let's rewind this, right? About 7. This wonderful how old was she? Around your age?
I want to say around my age. I wouldn't
Young
say
woman, young
particularly
lady,
attractive, but like,
but still
I felt
though,
a kinship with her.
well, yeah, you said she tried to overdose, bro. Yes.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking she was a worker, like a staff. Bro, I got along with staff.
No, she was
yeah,
there.
I misunderstood you.
Like
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
She was
No, I get you.
because she
I learned that
didn't want to
after.
be around anymore.
Yeah, I'm very selfish, I feel, because I keep trying to relate my shit to your shit. Like, just tell me about your shit, I'll shut up.
Okay. So that's my regret with regards to 7. There's no resolution on that story.
No,
really
dude, the
wish
voice to
that-
text shit is hilarious, though. I will say that. Like,
I really
those
do
are...
wish that I had contacted her because, like, we had.
Call her.
And here's where it gets fucked.
Bro,
for
call
me,
her.
Is that I'm afraid that when I try to contact her, that she won't be there for the reasons that she believes I wasn't there to contact her.
Okay. And? She,
I don't
dude,
know, man. It's
no,
just
listen,
shame.
no,
It's
listen,
just
it's
shame.
not, no, it's, listen. It's funny to me because she reached out to you, yes, right? Like, the complete wrong fucking way. The point is, motherfucker, she reached out to you, bro, after what you guys were both in there for. Let's start there and end it there as well. So continue. I feel like
yeah,
if
that's
you
the
want,
end of that. That's just a weird,
but
like,
if,
nick of shame in my timeline.
I don't. It sounds like shame from you, but to me that sounds like the opposite, bro. Fame. You know, I don't know. Fame point, not fuck.
So I'm in this hallway like day 1.5, and there's this other fucking dude, and he is.
Dude, I was immobile, by the way. Like when I was in that motherfucker, they had to move me around. By the way, they spun me around like a rotisserie chicken, my guy. But tell me about your shit, because this is about you, right?
This guy is unhinged. He is talking about being involved in a murder that he's trying to not, be involved in. Anyway, like it was almost
Why
like
is he talking about that
foreshadowing,
though, you know?
because I never
That's my
expected to see
response to
this
that
guy
shit.
again. This rank ass BO like emanating out of the fucking room next to me. He's arguing with some guy in a suit. And
That's his lawyer,
when they
bro.
finally transferred me to the mental health facility out of the ER,
Yeah.
okay, first of all, it was a 3-minute ambulance ride. They strapped me into the fucking ambulance, even though I wasn't like
Mine was a fucking
incapacitated
field
at
trip,
all.
bro.
They strapped me into that shit and took me on a 3-minute ride next door. And then they slapped me with a $1,000 bill for the ride.
That reminds me of my auto accident where the EMTs looked at me on scene and they're like, "All right, you're cool," and then they sent me a bill. What? I didn't even, bro. You charged. I didn't go to the hospital, you know, with them. I went there by choice, you know, because I felt, dude, I got hit by, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
So they slapped me with that fucking ticket, even though I
Of
was
course.
assured this would cost me nothing. Anyway, I'm in that place. I'm doing my orientation, and I'm like, I'm already starting to work the staff. Like, hey, you know, the people here, they have completely
Bro's
fucking
making them
lost
do their
it.
job.
The reason I'm here is because I understand it too much. I don't belong here. We're not the same kind of people. I'm already working that like on the staff there because I want to get the fuck out. But they room me up with the guy in the ER hospital, and this dude is like I think I'm crazy. I think I'm crazy when I rationally analyze my beliefs and how I act and interpret the world. It's not something that I would look on somebody else like favorably with. But like it's nonetheless, it's still my world, it's still my mind.
Oh, my aim right there, chat.
This guy is fucking. He is a space cadet. He's and like when we get into this fucking room and he starts talking to me and he's telling me about how the police are trying to frame him for the murder of this girl like 2 states over, and that he did kill people, but not the girl that they're trying to frame him on.
That's hilarious.
And I'm sitting there in this room. I'm thinking to myself, I have got to befriend this man immediately.
Bro didn't want him reaching in his backpack. I hear you. Yeah.
This guy.
Bro had that haircut.
And
yeah.
so I'm like indulging every like weird schizophrenic thought he has, and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I felt this way in this.
For your safety, bro. I know, dude. I had to work with people like that because they were good at their job. You know what I mean? Like I could fire and hire someone else, but dude, I love hearing you tell me that you want Yellowstone to fucking blow up and you want to kill yourself, but you don't want to do it, bro. Dead ass. I'm dead ass serious, bro. This motherfucker is 70, by the way. So he's been doing this shit for a quarter of a century at this one location, by the way.
Yeah, it's crazy how long you can do that before being rounded up by animal control.
Dude, it's independently owned and operated. There was no corporate, bro. If corporate came in, we were all already on point. We knew they was coming, you know? They know me. No, you're good. They know. Listen, they know me, but I don't know them. It's hilarious. It's still like that in my life. You're good. Damn, bro. I don't know what I'm doing, chat. Playing a game. That's what. Just playing this here game. Gaming. We're gaming and gaming. Yo. Hello. I didn't even, man, I hope you're still in here. I don't have my stuff set up, bro. Yo, Kilo, you trying to join in, my guy? If you're still here. Thanks for the like, of course, dude. I hope you've been well. gonna have to reach out to you on Discord. I miss you.
All right, I'm back. Okay,
Yo, welcome back.
like after that experience, and like there were so many insufferable people there. Like people, like there is a kind of insanity that I want to indulge. That's like, whoa, there's actually something creative happening here. You're creating new meaning I haven't heard before, and it actually kind of relates. Like that's the kind of
hold on, repeat
unorthodox
that. Repeat
thinking
that. Hold on,
like,
wait,
I'm attracted to.
hold on. I completely missed that because I was shooting people with an RPG, right? Like what? Rewind that. You're attracted to what?
Okay, so like I finesse my way out of there. Like
Right.
I convince everybody that I'm sane.
No, stop. Let me fucking. You are, bro. You had a bad man. Don't let a bad day give you a bad rest of your life, dude. Seriously. But go ahead.
There is a kind of like the people I was locked in there with, the kind of insanity that they were, I did not fuck with. It didn't seem valuable.
Not just that, you don't relate to them because you're not insane and you're around actual insane people, bro. You wanna know how I know that? I told you what I experienced, bro, and that was my biggest wake up call, dude. Was going to that was the final boss of my escapade, seriously. All within, listen, February, you know, I told you February 5th, what day did I get out? Valentine's Day. That was the first step, bro. Was what you're telling me now for me. But go ahead.
I finesse my way out of there. I'm telling them.
I don't feel like he
how
finessed his way out,
I'm
man.
speaking as competently as I can. I'm saying things.
He's trying to prove his innocence.
While they're
in his
still
mind.
flavored
Right.
by my
Bro's
perspective.
down so bad right
can't
now.
be,
That's the moral of this conversation we're having.
Objectifiable. It's not
I chose one hell of a time
objectively
to start
reasonable.
streaming, but
Like,
man,
you're
this is
not.
my homie.
You'd be
He won't
hard
care.
pressed to find an understandable system where other people subscribe to it, where my reasoning makes sense. There are systems out there for, like, you know, esoteric Gnostic type people. You know, very philosophically minded people.
Okay, thank you. Oh, what the hell? I don't even know what you just said, bro. You just spoke Russian to me.
Just means it's obscured intentionally. So when, say, you have 4 people talking, one person A talks to person B in like normal everyday language, but person C talks to person D in that language, but it's kind of coded, where like there's meanings that person A and person B don't pick up, but they're speaking the same language. They're just talking to person D and C, right? Like it's the same language, but the words carry different meanings. Esoteric is like occulted, and I know the word occult has kind of a negative
good and bad.
meaning.
Yeah, no, you're good. And not keep going because I'm following along.
What occulted really means is hidden in plain sight.
Huh.
It's so hidden that it doesn't need to hide itself anymore. So there's level, I guess, at this point, I had perceived myself as viewing the world as a series of interconnected narratives that are itself a part of a meta-narrative that
this
God
sounds
tells himself
bro, this
to
sounds
make
like
sense of the world.
Someone is telling me this on an acid trip currently.
Bro,
this sounds
I never stop tripping.
This sounds like, seriously, this sounds like one bad, dude, what is that movie with fucking, man, what is the name of that movie? Jim Carrey, I think, is the actor. He has the cigarette in his teeth, with the sun hat and the sunglasses, and they're in Vegas. What is the name of that fucking movie, bro? That's what I feel like this is.
But when you say, like a cult and Jim Carrey, the movie that comes to mind is The Truman Show.
I haven't seen that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a big movie buff, but like the actors I remember from growing up are like I don't like Will Ferrell. I don't.
The Truman Show is pretty fucking psycho.
Sounds
Let
like
me
it.
just describe the plot of the Truman Show so you understand, like,
Right.
what.
Bro, I
Okay,
think we need to play some
so
Conquest. We're getting fucked up right now. Bro, we're both bottom friend.
Jim Carrey plays this guy called Harry Truman.
Yeah.
And in the Truman Show, a corporation bought Harry Truman when he was a child, and they built a
What?
dome.
Like Mayfair
They
bought him?
they like a corporation bought him, or like was his legal guardian, and they decided to build a dome and make it so inside the dome there were cloud paintings and a sun and night and day night cycle. But Truman inside the dome would live in this like coastal island town. And the premise of Truman's life as an infant to an adult is that in this dome,
I don't.
hidden cameras would be watching everything he did. And that's the Truman Show. And people would tune in to watch what Harry Truman did every day. And the producers of the show would tweak parameters in his life. They'd be like, "Oh, he had a love interest here, but then they went sour, so we're going to introduce a new girl who's an actor." All the people in the bubble except for Truman are actors. But Truman thinks this is the real world.
Dude, I couldn't watch that movie. That might fuck my whole mind up forever. Yo, I might be
Dude.
like, that might be an epiphany in my mind. I feel like I have those every day now, swear to God. I gave a sermon at church after what I did, dude. And you know what? They wanted me, it was a black church, by the way. You know? Of course it was, right? Like, where I live, you know? Not to downplay that. It's in the income, bro. Point blank period.
Yeah.
Low income. So, there's a church on every block. Same like there's a bar on every block. Point blank period. Swear to God. What church is it? Dude, I couldn't fucking tell you. But they want me back. That's crazy to me. I've had the police tell me I'm a saint. A few months ago, I bought a jacket at Hot Topic. They had a deal going on, right? And this shirt, this hoodie had that same word "saint" crossed out, but it had "sinner" under it. I shit you not. And I'm like, my foster child was the reason that the police had to get involved at the skate park. It doesn't matter, bro. It's over and done with. Nothing happened. And of course, you know, that word got brought up again, you know, that I told you about with the neighbor. Oh, hell no. I had to defend my honor, bro. I started playing for honor.
I am not playing with people that are like just gonna throw that around like it's nothing.
Yeah. That, like, off rip, bro, that makes me want to point the finger at you. Like, you're on that shit, dude. That's not even a thought in my mind, bro. I promise it's not. I'm his fucking guardian. Literally. Do you want to see paperwork? No, I'm not going to show you shit about him, because guess what? I shouldn't have to, you know? Why do you care, right?
And the thing is, dude, I've told this Brandon guy like 3 fucking times in like the most dead serious way I could possibly say it. Like, this is your least funny joke. You laugh at it every fucking day because you're retarded, but you don't understand that you're playing with my life. And if you take it to that point, you're a fucking dead man. And he does not fucking, he is so oblivious to like what he's doing. Either that or he doesn't respect me. Either case, it doesn't change the fact
Damn, I
that
didn't
I'm
think
gonna
he'd peek
fucking
that.
kill that guy.
You probably had to
If
reload
that
that
ever
M4.
starts to affect my life.
Oof. Like, you'll go out
Have
of your way
much,
for that?
but like if you're gonna have me not have much and also constantly have to defend myself as not being
Like
a
playing
pedophile,
controller.
that's hell. That's
Dude,
hell.
yeah, bro.
You're going to hell with me.
Literally, promise. I agree with you wholeheartedly, bro. No argument there at all. How did he kill me, bro? We don't play with false, bro. We don't play with false accusations, right? It starts with that word, right? But then it also is worse than that, right? Cop calling, snitching, like, bro. That's the
Yeah,
always. Why
no.
is that the
The
first step, bro?
fundamental
Racism?
betrayal
Man,
of
why?
like a
Hold on.
false
Not
accusation.
not just that. Why is that always? It's either racism or pedophilia, bro. That's the fucking first thing. All right, we're the same race. You must be a pedo. Dude, shut the fuck up, bro. Dude. Come on, man. Like we're at a skate park. Like what? What do you mean? We're both
It's just
skateboarding. I can't fall. I have a medical
spiteful. It's
injury, bro.
vindictive,
Literally.
and it's suicidal.
Ah, yeah. Actually, yeah. Good point. I'm not that. Shit. I was. Everyone deals with that shit, bro.
It's a lack of regard for yourself to the point where you're putting other people in danger. It's like, I don't even care that this guy promises that he is going to hunt me down and kill me.
Fuck,
I'm
I
just going to
messed
keep
up.
doing it anyway because it's funny. That level
It's
of
the
like stupid
no,
suicidality, like
it's
I
the
can't even
reaction.
fucking
I
deal
guarantee
with it.
it's the drama and it's the reaction from said cause drama from some fucking man child, literally. Bro looks like bro, I won't even go upon appearance because that's what it is, right? The appearance of that, right? I don't know, man. I don't like what I wear jeans and a fucking hoodie at work. That's my work clothes are still my play clothes, you know? And guess what? I never fucking play ever. I don't know how to relax. I don't. It annoys the fuck out of me, bro. Really?
They, I get what you mean, but it's like there's certain things that like
Certain lines,
principles,
yeah.
like you start betraying like certain realities of life as if they
Bro's
don't
gonna get
exist.
blown up.
You start like putting other people in danger because of that. Like that transgression is it's not unforgivable or anything like that. Like I'm not Jesus. I can't tell you what is or what is not forgivable. But what it is to me is gross. It's disgusting. It's like a lack of regard for your own meaning in life or the other people's meaning in life. Just for that moment where you can have a half-assed chuckle, which never gets old. It's betraying all of that meaning for just a laugh in the moment.
Hmm.
It's not cool to be that cavalier. You have to give a shit about something. And if nothing matters to you and you're gonna play around like that, then like why should you matter to me? Like this is like a breach in the social
Like dead ass, yeah.
contract.
Literally. Yeah. Or we're getting cooked right now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be quiet. Lock it. DMR. That's a good idea. I need to get kills with submachine gun. We'll put a sub on. Old MP7. Warfighter. Nope, just MP7.
But there's like, dude, that's kind of the reality that you have to face, though, is that there is not only just dudes out there, but there is a population of people below a certain IQ that cannot comprehend that. And your instinct is to treat them like they're rational, like you are, because that's the root of your empathy. That's what keeps you.
That's how I know I'm not a
seeing-
serial killer, as well as I don't lack empathy one bit, right?
So, like, that's what keeps you treating them like they're people that matter. And they're eroding that, like, ability.
Literally
for you to do
rusting that. Yeah, they're rusting that chance. Literally, you're right. Eroding it. That's a great word to use, bro. Seriously. Thank you for helping me decipher this insanity. Like, point blank, period.
So, I've had my issues with, like, IQ, but, like, and at the end of the day, it's a fucking reality. And, like, I've coped in certain
I just
ways
never
being
think
like,
of it that way, bro. Ever. Never an IQ thing. And I love that you tell me that, because I'm like, you're right. Like, seriously, I'm not a fucking idiot as much as I... You know, I always call myself a smart dumbass, literally.
Like, I think about the ways I've been a fool in the past. And I think, like...
Do those
some
thoughts
guy
keep you
was
up at
looking
night?
at
Or is
me-
this like a daydream thing? Because it's always what keeps me up late at night, right? Like, you're nocturnal like I am, bro.
I don't... In the past, I would have been, like, thinking about it in terms of, like, what I would have done, what I wouldn't have done. I would have
But
agonized
when?
over
When
it.
are... I'm saying, like,
But-
when are you agonizing over this scenario, though, is what I'm asking you.
Anymore, no. The way
Why-
I think
why does-
about it is, like, that's just what I was at that point.
Yes.
I'm not that now.
Maturity, yes?
And, like, when I look at people who are in a place where I'm like, they could be better. Right now, they make me want to kill them. They make me want to fucking strangle them. But at some point in my past, I was like that in some ways. And I had the capacity to change. So it would not be fair to myself if I were to judge them finally and be like, you're just not worth anything. My time, my effort, or anything. It wouldn't be fair to me in the past when I was acting before.
Oh, Lord.
And let me tell you something now, and I was just thinking about that last night and this morning. I know we've been hitting it off pretty strong, but
Uh-oh.
at some point, we got to wean off of the real feels.
Alright.
Because, like...
Why? Is it affecting you?
not affecting us. It's just more like once we get done
Oh, what's the point?
telling
Yeah.
each other everything that we are supposed to tell each other. In my experience,
That's the end of the
when
quest.
when I have gotten done telling somebody everything I was supposed to tell them, that God wrote for me to tell them, we move on.
Yep, I knew that was coming. That is not gonna happen, bro. Did I not just call you,
So-
motherfucker, to see how you're doing? Even though I'm going through some shit. And I'm streaming this, by the way. So,
That's
yo,
great. I want to hear it later.
good.
But,
I linked you the video. It'll be a video, and I'll never delete it. Because you're Samurai Jack to me, and I want to talk to you regardless if our Dude, if our main quest... I promise you, our
Bro,
main
but,
quest will
like,
never end.
This
It
shit,
won't.
this pain,
It's
this can't between us.
it'll
this
stop
pain
though.
between us,
You know, like
it cannot be the only thing.
I know. No, like
So, like,
you
what I wanna
motherfucker,
say
you
is,
help
like,
me,
dude,
bro. That's
we
what
have a road ahead of
Yeah.
us, and there is plenty of time
I
to
know.
tell our stories.
I know. What's the
Plenty of
rush?
fucking
Yeah.
time.
What's the rush?
And I know we're kind of on the upswing where, like, we want to get it all out. Like,
I don't care
now.
anymore. I don't. Truthfully, I'm just trying. I'm tired of living survival mode. I want to live happily, bro. I don't care. Like, that's all I want now in my life at this age. at 30.
I think we'd be cool. I think there's things we can connect on that are not trauma based. And as much as it helps both of us right now, I would hate for it to be like,
Dude, I don't care you're political,
we get
bro.
it all out and then we walk our separate ways.
No, we're not doing that. I'll stalk you. I'll be like, dude, don't. I'm gonna say,
like,
I'll say, yo, don't be saying that shit, bro. They'll be thinking you're crazy again. I'll be like, Jack, come on, bro. I know what you mean, but they don't.
that's the truth, though. Is like
I know.
Max Charisma
I've had it happen
was
too.
kind of
Yeah.
a joke.
I know it is.
That
I love it though.
That I adopted because like I wanted to manifest like a weird spell in
You
my
did
life.
it. You did it, bro. That's how we connected. Was your name? You know that? You had 4 letters. I'm like, I want to get to know this You were the only person in my squad. Swear to God, first time I ever, you know, I'll die on that hill. I'll remember this because I was lit, bro. You're like, what made me talk to you more was whenever you said like, that sounds like you're smoking some good gas. And in my mind, I'm like, dude, he already knows I'm lit playing this shit, roasting. Like we were slaying shit, not talking, right? And it's funny how we play worse when we talk, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
though,
a hurdle.
like,
It's a hurdle. Yeah.
And maybe this is selfish, but
No,
I gotta
stop.
hit 2.0.
I know. Then shut the fuck up.
I gotta hit 2.0.
Bro, listen, I'm 11-6 yapping, and you're 3-7, bro. Let's talk. You know what? Let's quit talking and start shooting shit, bro. Spawn on me. No,
lock in.
you you need to lock in, bro. Listen. You were trying to unwind. Let's hop on the battlefield. I just wanted you to finish your story. That's all, bro. Seriously, I don't want to like make that every. Listen, that doesn't have to be a point every time we speak, bro. Don't get that feeling, okay?
No, I get it, and it's like kind of part of that spike, like that drew us together. But like when I get into that kind of relationship, it's usually when that spike fades, it's like, okay, we said everything we ever had to say, and we walk our separate ways.
See, I'm going through that with a female right now. I'm not about to do that with you as well. Like, really. Like, what? I've said these same words to her, bro. It just made me look at myself in the mirror like, you dumb mother trucker, right? She didn't ask me to say these words to her, by the way. My brain tricked me into saying that to her. Swear to God.
I like that you say that. My brain tricked me.
It did.
Because you acknowledge that there's a separation between the observer self and the machine of your body.
Oh no! I'm not a machine, bro. I wish I was the Terminator. You hear me? Bro, I am built like a 50-year-old man at the age of 30 on the dot, boy. My knees don't work the same. They're like an old Buick starting up there. Every day. Not by choice.
Dude, for real, you gotta link this to me if you're streaming. I'll be right back, though. I gotta piss.
Wait, did you just say listen to you and then you said, hold on, I gotta take another potty break, bro? We're in Battlefield.
No.
Oh.
Hey, hold on.
All
You
right.
missed the part where I'm saying, like, you gotta link this stream to me.
I did.
Like, for real.
I did.
I lack opportunities. Like, I write my thoughts down.
I need to, type in my chat, right? And then I'll fucking make you mod, bro. You can, listen, if you don't want to talk, I'll close Discord, bro, and we can just play the game, right? Like, I'll just talk to the stream. If you want to type in chat, bro, shit. I don't care, dog. Like,
Dude,
I'm trying to get over that hurdle.
I'm actually serious. Like, I don't have the opportunity often to hear myself explain myself in words. It's
I linked it. Yeah. I linked it to you on Steam, bro. And I just linked it to you on Discord.
All right, man. All right, I'll be right back, bro.
Yeah, you're good. I'll still be here, bro. You're good. I just don't want to get kicked. Need my battle pass points, chat. I'm also trying to get used to playing at half the frame rate I normally play at, so a little jarring. But I'd rather stream, you know, and not just grind this game aimlessly. Right? I don't know. Let's watch me get destroyed by Prometheus with his MP5 AR cord. Power pulse.
Oh shit. How did I get out of the game? Fuck.
You probably got kicked.
Alright, I'll join
I'll
you.
back. No, I'll back out. It's cool. Or wait, no, join back. You'll be on my team. There's only one spot open.
I gotta run the game again.
Oh, okay. You're good. I should probably play with my stream settings anyway. I don't want to skip out on the fucking battle pass bullshit. You know when you complete a game. Dude, I got kicked for
Yeah.
inactivity like 4 times today. It pissed me off. I'm gonna tell myself I'm doing
I guess I
vehicular
gotta
combat.
explain something like philosophically
Yo, wait, hold
where
on.
I'm at all
Before
the time.
before I forget, bro, type in my chat on YouTube so I can mod you. I don't know how to do that, but like I want to figure that shit out.
1 second. Oh. Yeah. Shit's loading. There we go. So, like, one of the fundamental kind of conclusions I've come to in life at this point is that there is a separation between rationality and felt experience, and that thinking about things is always secondary to the thing happening and perceiving it happening, which is kind of like a primary experience. And when you think about things, you kind of sort that thing into an algorithm, into ways numbers work, into yeses or nos, into lines of logic. When you think about something, you take the beauty of the thing that happened and try to reduce it into a machine so that the rational mind can understand. I forget why I wanted to tell you this, but it's kind of like the core of my philosophy, I guess.
Man.
Is that when
Dude,
you're explaining,
I love
you're
how
kind of
you
losing.
tell me you literally put in perspective my thoughts and vice versa. You know that, right?
Like you have your thoughts and you observe your thoughts, but you're not making those thoughts necessarily. That's just those things running through the circuit of your brain, and you're just kind of watching everything.
Yeah. Yep. Yep, and I don't know how to turn it off, bro. All I know is on, go, win, if, right? If it's not a matter of if, it's when in my life. Everything, bro.
And that kind of is like what to
it's
me
so tiring,
is
right?
almost like a sickness.
Yeah.
Like a spiritual sickness in humanity.
Well, it's also a mental illness called anxiety. Worry, you know what I mean? It's worry and
where your thoughts, even in your own brain, when you're thinking about things rather than just perceiving them as they are.
Yeah.
You're trying to frame them, put them in a framework.
Dude, my game crashed mid-game,
that can be operated on by ideas, which are like functions or mechanics. Like it's all mechanistic when you try to rationalize things. And the world that we run on is not built for the person watching your life. It's
You
built
know what I live by now? My life
for,
is your entertainment.
and not even the person thinking your
Dude, I
life,
have to.
because that's
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
That's you. It's not even
Yep.
for you thinking your life. It's
Fuck.
for society, the economy at large, for capitalism, for neoliberalism, for the global homogenization, for AI, for whatever new trend that
I,
exploits and drains
dude,
people of their will to
dude,
live.
I hate AI. By the way, I fucking hate the way the world's going with AI, artificial intelligence, man. Have you seen that
I'm right
movie?
there with you.
Have you seen the movie AI, bro? I've watched that when I was like, that was a DVD, it's in a stack of DVDs I watched back, you
Wait,
know.
the Steven Spielberg where like the little kid was
Yeah,
like,
yes, bro,
yeah, I've seen that.
yes, bro. I saw that when I was like 11 or 12, dude. No wonder I'm so cynical and, like I have this warped view upon everything and everyone. It's because the media, the quote unquote help that I talk about, bro, my upbringing from lower middle class, yes, or upper lower, I don't know, bro. The only thing I grew up with, right? Like, you know how most, not, I wouldn't say most, in my opinion, most people, right? Because me and you have the same feeling, and I tell you it's survival mode, and you're like, wow, I didn't know how to say that, right? That's how I'm used to living, bro, on survival mode. So when I was growing up with an alcoholic parent, because one of them committed suicide when I was 4, right? And that trauma didn't hit me until the age of fuck, like 28, like it was fucked up. I was making a haha joke at work to my coworkers, and then I had to go to the bathroom and start crying like a bitch in my eyes. Bro, why am I crying at work? You hear me? Like, I am a fucking leader here. Why is this leader being broken by his thoughts, it
Yeah,
it changes your perspective. Because as a leader, dude, I didn't get a day off, bro. Like, yes, I made the schedule and I could schedule myself off, but I had to make sure everyone else literally made it to and from work right on my off days. That was fucked up, dude. I should not have allowed that to happen, right? But I also, if someone called off, I had to be the one to go there and be pissed off. And if I came up there, motherfuckers knew if they weren't doing their job, I would just get rid of them, right? Because I'm already there not wanting to be there. But it's like I wasn't a boss. I was always a leader, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I had bosses and I was a leader always. I never overstood any boundaries in the workforce, right? Like, that's why when some random dude calls me that word, bro, who just happens to be best friends with my neighbor, who said the same thing, isn't that fucked up? It's a small world, bro. It really is. You know?
yeah.
So
And
it's like,
it can
bro,
it can take that little
man.
bit of like spite from a bot, like that took you the wrong way,
Let me lock my
to
friend.
fucking kill you, to ruin your life.
Boy, my life is not ruined. I'm out here doing the ruining now. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, I'm there too, but that at least I'm the one doing it. I don't want some other fucking faggot with some. And I know you don't like that word. I
Nah,
don't.
say it.
I'm
Nah, I'm
not.
just saying. No, it's not that I don't, dude. It's a word to me, right?
It's
I'm
a
just
word
being
to me, and I
conscious.
want to
Yeah,
tell you some,
I'm
like,
being
just being
conscious.
chronically online.
It
That
doesn't.
word
Yeah,
just means some fucking douchebag.
like
It
hit,
has
bro.
nothing to do with gay
I know,
people.
I know, I know, I know that, but like stream don't. I try to be conscious of Sun because he didn't know what a fairy meant to me, right? Same word what you said, but PG-13 in my mind, right? Think about it.
This is just a remnant of growing up in the culture at the time that I did grow
Culture
up,
shock, bro.
where it's like gay means lame, faggot is
Yeah, I still
douchebag.
say that shit is gay, bro. And I'm like, my 14-year-old will look at me like, and it's crazy for me to say my 14-year-old when I say I'm 30, right? But he is not that.
Bro,
You know what I
he
mean? I'm a
okay. I
guardian, you
was
know?
thinking about this earlier, like after we stopped talking, but like, dude has to. He's got to see you more like Unc than like Dad.
No, it's fucked up, bro. I'm father and brother. You know what I mean? It's not Unc. It's I take care of him because his ass is too lazy to do so, and he's 14 and can't. Bro knows the name of his doctor, but I'm all right. Is that a pediatrician? Is that an orthodontist? Is that mental health? Is that general practice? You know what I mean? Like, and then he's looking at me like a deer in headlights because he's violent. You know what I mean? That's why he's in the care he's in, bro.
I I
Man,
guess I
it's all
gotta
fucked
explain
up.
like
I can't tell you about his. You know what I mean? That's his shit to me,
the
right?
unks, like the literal unks in my life, are my father's brothers who didn't have children. They're just kind of
Dude,
struggling in the
like I
world,
said,
but when
bro.
they interact with me,
No, listen,
they're like
man.
trying to impart some kind of
He spawned
wisdom,
at my
but they don't
fucking
even.
bro. Look, he spawned in my bonfire at my store, dude. Swear to God. Bro, he spammed my seriously. He spammed my name to them people, and they liked me, dude. All they care. Do you have a bed and a home? Yes. Are you, in trouble with the law? Hell nah. That's what got him here, bro. I'm down bad physically and financially. There, it's okay. Have this kid in the mix. It's a blessing, you know what I mean?
Can I
Go
ask
ahead.
something?
Go ahead. Ask away.
What made you eligible for that?
My
I
criminal
guess.
record, my background check, and the kid, dude.
Right.
No,
Okay.
no, no.
So
Sorry.
like
I'm sorry.
those were all the things that
Sorry.
made
The
you
kid. This is where the kid. No,
eligible to
the kid.
be a guardian. But
Right. The
like
kid
what?
want. The kid wanted guardianship with me. Sorry to cut. Like I wasn't trying to cut you off, but like point blank period. The DCFS didn't want him in a home for Thanksgiving. Remember? So he was not shutting the literal fuck up about me to them people. And I get a phone call. And you know me, I already have hella legal shit going on due to an accident and bills. I answer the phone.
Bro.
No, listen, I answer the phone. It's Miss Chelsea, and I'm an administrator in DCFS. Aw shit. Hello, how are you? This is the last person in my mind I want to be on the phone with all the mental shit I'm going on that I do and don't see going on around me, causing a cause and effect. And we hit it off. I made her laugh on the phone. She's like, "Yeah, so Sun wants to come, all right, what do we have to
Bro.
do, bro?" They're like, "We have to come look at your house. You have to do a background, like we'll background check you." I'm like, "Okay, I'll tell you now, I don't have any, criminal shit, but my medical is questionable, right?" That doesn't matter to them, bro. Tell me why he was literally
Bro, I'm
abused. You know
just
what I mean?
curious about like um
Where he came
I
from?
guess no, he knows you, and requested you
He really doesn't,
particularly.
though. He
Yes,
thinks he
right,
he thinks he does, but he's not at that age to really understand what the fuck is going on like you or I, bro.
right. But what made you a person that he could go to? Like, what did you?
I
When did you decide?
I offered him a room because I knew that he was already in an emergency foster care, and I was like, "Yo, go ahead and tell him." I didn't think they would just let him come live with me that quick and easy. Seriously.
So you weren't like in that system beforehand. It was
Yes.
him that
No.
brought you there.
Yes, I was unknowingly. I was taken away from my mother at age like 7. Swear to God, you know what she'll say? She's been sober for 23 years, bro. How old am I? Come on now, 30 on the dot. I had to live with my grandma and sleep on a cot watching literal Lion Cable, Everybody Loves Raymond, fucking Elmo, Dragon Tales. Like I remember those shows, but I don't remember watching them. And I remember eating on a fucking lunch tray, right, at this house, eating on a tray, like the separation tray that you would get at school, right? I don't know where it came
But
from. Was it
bro,
jail
dude,
or
what
dude?
I'm trying to understand is like
How deep do you want to go, bro?
I want to know, like, were you in that game to begin with? Were you looking for
No.
some?
Hell no.
Okay, so you
This was a
both made it
no,
work.
no, yes. This was a side quest for both of us. That's simple.
Okay, yeah, that makes it real. Like
Yeah.
that's a
Like
puzzle
you,
piece I
yo,
need to.
Samurai Jack to me, bro. I love that you reference puzzle pieces. My girlfriend loves puzzles. Anyway, Samurai Jack, bro, you're like a side quest to me. You're not a main quest, dude. So don't ever feel like I'm gonna push you away from me. And if I do, just know it's because not that A, you made me mad, or that B, you're crazy. I know you're crazy. It's C, I too am crazy, and D, my anxiety will probably try to trick me and make me feel like I said something to upset you and you just don't want to talk when you're busy taking a
Dude,
dump, bro.
if I don't want to talk,
You
it's
can tell
because
me.
I'm going through some shit.
Right.
It's
And
not
I
because of
listen,
anything you
and this is
said.
this is the relationship I want with another male, literally. I've never had this before, bro. Like this, you and I, right?
And that is
Tell
so
me
fucking sad to me. This is fucking
why.
brotherhood.
I know. I
Like
was
it
raised by
should be
women,
more
dude.
common.
I was raised by women, my guy. Do you believe that? Like
I guess, yeah.
from me talking to you like whole time, did you ever feel like I grew up without a dad, bro? Ain't that crazy?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I did not grow up with a man that I respected as being a man,
I agree with
and
that. Yeah, I
I
can't
had to
say. You know
build
what?
myself
Yep.
into what I thought that was out of nothing.
Yo, same. We call that getting out of the mud in the trenches, my guy.
Yeah, dude, I would have loved to have like a CO, like some dude I could
No,
take orders
nah,
from,
CO,
but I
hell
had to
nah.
fucking take command.
I don't know. Yeah, see, exactly. Why are we taking command when I don't even want to be in boot camp, my guy, or jail, or the hospital, right? Why do I feel like I need to be in all three of them at the same time? That's my mental health, bro. It's not cool, right? But it's like I can point, spot 'em, got 'em now. You know, a year ago I couldn't, but that's what led me to who I am today, bro. So it's like character building. I'm like a fucking Fallout New Vegas character, right? Why am I?
Yeah.
I say I'm a wallflower, but whole time, dude, charisma's a dump stat, like you and me have discussed, right? Let me reiterate why I said that. You know, for you and for myself for this video that will go up, right? I'm not gonna Man, I don't care if this is a stream now and we're not even playing the game, right? Let me say this about charisma being a dump stat. Why am I silver tongued and I feel like my charisma is 1 out of 10, right?
I
I don't
guess
know.
in New Vegas logic, where like charisma doesn't
Yep,
relate to speech.
my explosions, my gun skill, my science, my perception, everything else but that one singular thing are, abnormally high in my mind, right? Maybe not, I don't want to take an IQ test. Maybe I am actually an idiot. I don't feel that. I feel like I'm a smart dumbass, and I'll leave it at that, you know?
I would be afraid to do that. To have said so many things about the bell curve and like where people fall, and to find out that I'm
But
just
you
like
can,
a
yeah,
shitter.
right. But see, here's the thing. I already know I'm a shitter. Like, you can tell me I'm not, but I feel that way, right? So, whenever you speak on academics and I can, like, follow along for the most part for what you're telling me with my education level of, like, high school, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, bro, I should have went to college. I should have. It's not too late, but it's like, what do I want to go to for? I have a business, do I need to go to marketing? Dude, I don't have to go to school for that, bro. Why, you know what I mean? I could get a bachelor's or whatever, but like, or a master's, but for what? Fucking
I
criminal
would,
law?
and
I'd never be a cop. What?
just for
Should I
like,
be a lawyer, a
and this
car
is a bit
salesman?
selfish, like this is my perspective, but I would not go
Thank you.
unless you had a burning question that the world could not answer,
Man,
and
I'll
that
find
you
my own
needed
answers,
to
bro.
be able to
Bro, you
help to
know
find
me.
that
You
answer.
may not remember my government name, but I'm sure you still remember like the shit I've said to you, right? Like, I don't need someone to tell me what to do. I always ask for help, and I was always shown the wrong shit, quite literally. So I got tired of asking. You know what I mean? That's just what happened, right?
I would never get into the game to be like a business guy or like a market analyst so that you can sit there and play the game for somebody else,
And that's
to make
another
somebody
reason
else
why I
richer.
left. Yeah,
Like your
yeah.
interest or like your academic
That's why I
or
left. No,
intellectual
dude,
interest
it's
would
not.
be just to
Stop,
help
stop,
some
stop. Let
fucking
me stop
faggot.
it. No, 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 no.
Yeah,
To help, no,
sorry.
no, no. Look, to help those fairies, all that matters in life is your dollary due amount. Simple. I don't care how many years you spent at school, bro. How much money do you have in your bank account, right? What's your credit score? Credit score and credit, it's imaginary. just like fucking Bitcoin is. You know, I know you played the stock market. I wish I could have. Boy, I spent a hundo and got like 250 back, and I was that was a come up
I
for me.
won so big off of the crypto
Dude,
market,
please teach me that,
and I
please.
and I pissed it all away.
Dude, I don't care. Let's get it back, bro. I'll send you some money on. I trust you, and I just met you yesterday, right? I trust you with my money that I don't have.
I am not gonna call that in unless I'm fucking dying.
Well, I'm dying, bro. Help.
Yo, dude, this guy Phoenix I've been talking to for over a decade in my lowest point in life. And this is fucking you can laugh about how small this amount is,
Wait,
but
escalation.
he got me through the lowest point. He just gave me 500 fucking dollars.
Dude, that's like almost my rent. That's my car payment and my insurance almost as well.
And he said, I don't even expect you to pay this back.
That's crazy,
This
cause
is just
dude,
the value of our friendship.
that's crazy,
I
bro.
am giving this to you.
That is not laughable. That's genuine to me.
And I told him, like, dude, you are not only gonna get this back, but you're gonna get it back with interest because I need you. Even though you believe it now fully, I don't even believe it. I need to believe that your investment in me is an investment in your future. And like, and it's gonna take me 2 months to get it back to you, but I'm gonna get it back to you in full with extra. I paid, and I
That's the
and I
same
was
type of person I am
fucking
as well.
like counting my dollars every
I
day,
can't,
but I
yeah, I can't speak, but like when I do, if someone gives me money back or if I tell them I'll give them it back with interest, I really do mean that, you know? I owe people money, so I can't say I've done that and I do that, because I do, you know, but like, it's
no,
not done,
I'll
right?
owe
Yeah,
money to
always.
like the machine.
The
I'll owe
machine.
money to
Yo, are you
society,
coming
but
in?
when it's
We have, hold
somebody
on, hold
that
on, hold on.
like
Yo,
believes
my
in
guy, I'm
me and
streaming
he
right
has
now
got no
to
fucking reason to believe in me
YouTube.
because he's never seen my fucking
You want to
face.
join in the Discord call, my
Like
guy?
that is so
Or
beautiful.
girl? I don't know
I
what you
had
are.
to do everything to pay him back in full and extra.
But, you know, that was a gift, correct?
It was,
But
but
why
like,
did you, what was the
but here's
rush
the
in
thing:
your
I was
mind? Yeah?
so it got to the point
Yo,
where I
join the
had to
game,
take
Major.
it. He had been
Jack, get in
offering me
here.
for a while.
Get in here, Jack. Get in here. Get in here, Jack. Get in here. We have not lo-fi, and I've talked. Oop.
He had been offering that to me for like a while, and he's like, "Dude, I need you to be all right. I need my friend to be okay more than I need the money right now." And
That's genuine as fuck to me, bro.
that was so crazy to me,
I've been
being a
that,
guy
yeah.
that lives in my
You know
apartment
what's crazy,
only with
right?
my parrot as my best friend.
Right. I mean, dude, that's how it was for me too, and it wasn't by choice. I just didn't trust anyone, bro. My coworkers were my friends, just like you. But the difference is I was a leader, not, you know, we weren't on, I don't know, you know what I mean? I had certain relationship roles that I had to play. It's like I could be your friend, but I had to be your boss too, right? That's why this relationship that I have with this child, it's normal to me, and probably him too, because he's in and out of homes where he was abused. What he's not used to here is normalcy, right? That's crazy to say out loud because nothing about this has been normal. But I don't, you know what I mean? He's been through literally 50 different foster homes in this state, and he's been abused at all of them. His case manager, like, told me that, and I had to dig for that. You know, she wouldn't come out and tell me. I had
But
to hit that, yo,
can I
man.
ask, like,
Yeah.
I'm an alien to this whole scene.
Dude, I
I'm
was
getting
too. I
it
still am, bro.
entirely from you.
Yes, seriously. Dude,
And so,
it's
like,
frustrating, sorry.
people who accept foster children, is it always like an exterior motive, like
There
what the
can
state
be,
will
yes,
provide?
because I got him from an emergency contact from a school district that he didn't even go to, bro. She just wanted to help kids that needed it, yeah? And I knew his foster mom, right? So I didn't know like her line of work, but I knew she still worked a 9 to 5, and I didn't know about the monetary thing. That was an afterthought, seriously.
So there are people that
That
play
will,
the game for the
yes,
money
of
and then
course.
they abuse the
No,
children that
no, 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 no. It's not what you're looking at it for monetary. There could be ulterior motives all around, sir, that I will not speak upon because I don't want to think about that. You know why? This is a life, right? Life or death. You know what
it
I mean?
is
It's,
disgusting, but
yeah,
like there are we are subjected to forces that look at us as like less than dirt. And I want to make sure that like or like I'm curious
damn, I need
as
to throw
like
this trophy
how
down.
far down that goes, like how far that perspective goes, the
How
cynicism.
much of this do you want to pour into a cup is my question.
A a cup, I
Alright,
mean
so
like
think about it, bro. If I'm getting accused already, don't you think there are
I'm not
people...
accusing you,
No, 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 no,
bro.
no,
I'm
no,
just
no, no, I
saying,
mean,
like,
like, no, no, no.
why would there be an
Listen,
impulse
yeah, but
to
listen,
accuse you
like,
in the first place? Like, is it a
exactly.
real problem?
Maybe that it's jealousy, sir. I don't know.
Because that's just a sad thought. That's all. I would hate for it to be the case.
Ow. Yeah, it could be
No,
jealousy. You know what I
I
mean? Like maybe they wish they had this for whatever reason they want it. Bro, I'm trying to help this motherfucker out on bro. And he's helping me as well. He knew this child knew it would be beneficial for us to be together. Seriously. That's why he's here, bro, is because he told them people, "Hey, I want to be here." Seriously.
no, I get it, man. Like life can be serendipitous like that. It's just you
No,
know
like I'm
how
serious.
you
There's
know how
no
like I was saying that sometimes life can seem like almost like a joke, like where there's platonic examples of things that might not happen,
man,
but
why is
like
my
in
gun on
case they
Simi?
do, it
My
happens this
Discord push to
way.
talk is in right next to the B key. Must have fat
Like my
fingered it.
world, when I wanted to fucking die, I was perceiving the world as if it was a diorama of all the possible scenarios I could possibly be in.
Damn.
And the one scenario that I was in felt like a cosmic joke.
All right, guys. We need to gather and think of a plan here. We're getting shit on. Help me. I'm dying. What's your star sign again? Your Cancer?
My Cancer is
A
my
Leo?
star sign. I'm a hold on. I'm a Sagittarius Sun. I'm a Gemini Rising, and
Wait, there's levels? Hold on, I'm a Gemini. You're a Gemini rising.
I'm a Gemini like moon sign.
Same.
Oh no, my moon is Gemini.
Okay.
My sun
Wait, can you
is
help me decipher mine,
Sagittarius.
bro? Because you know way more about this shit than I do. How are you single, bro? Women love this shit, by the way. Did you know that?
Because I am okay. Because I'm a suit. I have so many fucking weird picks in Sagittarius.
That's not.
And what you have to understand about Sagittarius is that Sagittarii are very concerned about hidden meaning of the world, their place in it, like meaning of the grand structure of reality. So they're kind of schizo like that, where they're not talking about the personal lives of the people in their lives.
Damn.
They're talking about the trajectory of a trend of people being in that position. Like they're talking a different language.
Hmm.
They're looking at this shit on like a cosmic scale, whereas most people want to look at it on a personal scale. It's like, how is an
Selfish.
Aries gonna
Yeah.
react with a Pisces? Well, a
I, you know, I
Gemini
mentioned.
is
Hold on, hold
like,
on. You know, I
okay,
mentioned
we've
this as a
got
joke.
100
Yeah.
Aries and
I
we've
love
got
this, by the
100
way. This
Pisces, and we
started
can
as a
draw a
joke for
graph.
me. This is a moral of my story, though. It all begins as a joke for me, right? Seriously.
So
Continue, though.
and this is me not joking. I'm just gonna fucking explain my chart,
All right.
star chart.
All right.
I've got Mercury in
Is it in
Sagittarius.
retrograde right now?
Mercury governs like communication. It's the fastest planet in our solar system. It rotates around the sun way faster than any others because it's the most close. And when your Mercury is in Sagittarius, what this means is that your goal in life, almost, or like your mode of engaging with communication, is trying to express as much esoteric meta knowledge of like how people tend to be. Like, you're less concerned about where you're going. You just like watching the big picture. So
Hold on, bro. Hold
Mercury
on.
and Sagittarius, you're like totally all about explaining the shit that I've been explaining
What's
this
up?
whole time.
Yeah,
My sun
your
is
important ones,
Sagittarius,
or
which
where you set them
means
last.
I'm not only about
Oh, sorry, I'm
explaining
streaming,
this
bro.
shit. I actually live this
It
shit.
should be right around the corner.
My Jupiter in
I
Sagittarius
can't hear you
means
right now.
that not only am I about and living
Let
this
me play this
shit,
live.
there's actually substance to the shit I'm talking about. Moon Gemini means I'm kind of like the Joker. Like, I'm constantly looking at the world like it's either a comedy or a tragedy. Like, I almost don't consider my own perspective all that seriously. Because it's always in flux between being a joke or a tragedy.
Oh, there's 3 of them in there. What's up?
That women love this shit.
Oh, good night.
I spent like 3
Hell
fucking
yeah.
months like
Sorry, I
just
couldn't hear you,
boning
bro.
up on astrology.
What time do you want to get up tomorrow? 10?
Just for the on the
10 a.m.
off chance that
for
it
your
meant
medicines?
something to me.
Okay, you got it, sir. Good night. Sorry, I was telling my foster child good night.
It didn't mean anything.
Yeah, I had to make sure he took his medicines.
Yeah, no, just don't fucking worry about astrology.
Why, bro? I find it interesting because not due to women, like it's crazy to me. In my mind, it's always been the baddest bitches that have told me about astrology. And oh, don't objectify women. I'm not, bro. I'm a bad bitch myself.
It is, but like
God, bro,
the
I'm a bad
reason it
bitch.
matters to the bad bitches is our sickness.
Alright, so I'm disturbed. Get down with my sickness, motherfucker, or Limp Biscuit, my way or the highway. You hear me?
but like
That's me as a
when I
person, bro.
describe where I'm coming from,
Yeah.
it is from the Gemini moon perspective of like
That's
a moon is
so I
like
am a Gemini
your
though, right?
house.
So yeah. Alright.
The sun is like how you actually are inside the house, but the moon is how you decorate your house.
Hey, I don't show and tell closed doors, bro. I don't ask. You know what I mean? What you do with the lights off, so shit. Why would you do the same, right?
So when I say I
In
am
my
Sun
mind, you know?
Sagittarius, but I'm Moon Gemini, what this
Ah.
means is that at my core, I am all about this esoteric secret knowledge. This is all I care about. This is all I care about talking about. This is all I am.
You're trying to doom our
interested in.
friendship from the jump. You know this, right?
But when I say I
What?
am Moon Gemini,
You're dooming our friendship by choice.
the sun is me living in the house. I'm Sagittarius living in the house.
How many
But
rooms
when
are in
you
this house
look
of
at my
insanity,
house
sir?
from the outside, you see my moon Gemini. And Gemini is characterized by duality. It's either a comedy or a tragedy. It's
Oh, he's got a
either
trophy.
serious
Why don't
or
I
it's
have
a
a trophy
joke.
up? Like, fuck that
The way
shit.
I
We're out of
present
there.
myself, even though I'm trying to tell you true things, is that you can take it whether it's true or false. It's always up to you how to interpret me. But I am
Alley-oop.
at my core in trying to express myself as truly and authentically
Red
as
Earth.
possible in
We're on Alpha.
consideration of my understanding of the world and how people are. So there's a dichotomy where, like, I want to be serious ultimately, but there's always a front of, like, you could take me less seriously if you wanted to and it'd be all right.
You just flew down.
We could get along, you know?
You want to, though.
So when there's always going to be kind of like a joke front, or even when I'm being my most sincere, I'm always going to like try to add an element of humor to it
Me too.
to allow you to take light of it.
Yeah, same. But you're being so dark, aren't you? Me too, motherfucker. Yes. Yeah.
It's like, and I don't even feel offended about it because
Yeah,
I would
you
appreciate
can't
it
be.
if somebody did
Yeah.
that for me.
That's why I told you I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit, bro. I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna not hit you up. You know what I mean? I've never had a friend like this. That's so cool to me. It's like an escapade on my own insanity. I call you Samurai Jack, bro. It's free content for my own, you know, not ulterior motive, right? It's just
Bro, if this goes anywhere,
What do you mean if it?
that would be.
Where has it
That
went?
would be fantastic.
Where has it?
I would.
Hold on. My girlfriend. Listen,
No,
listen.
not our friendship.
Hold on, my
but your
girlfriend's face.
content.
Hold on, my girl's FaceTiming me. All right, we gotta switch gears. All right, we gotta play the game.
All right, got
What's
you.
up, baby
Okay,
girl?
hold on. I'll give you a minute. I gotta piss again.
This dude, you've had too many potty breaks, Samurai Jack. Get back to the battlefield. Hi. All right, stream. I'll be back momentarily. I'm gonna lock in and say hello to my girl.
All right, I'm back. Get that shit done, though. Oh, she's calling.
All right, we're freaking back, mother truckers. Are you still alive, Jack?
Alive in terms of being around for the night. This is my last game. I got shit to
Damn.
do tomorrow, man.
All right, bro. That's cool. I'll end it here. We can, try again tomorrow.
Dude, I'm there for it. I do think we have things to say.
Dude. Yeah. Dude, I'm just saying, like, we can just play the game, bro. That's all I've been trying to do is play the game.
I'd love to, dude. But like the side quest of
We don't have to.
There's another soul out here that like needs help.
Man, nah, I ain't helping nobody no more, my guy. Sorry. I don't have any help in me because I can't help myself. Let's start there.
Yeah, let's do that because I gotta hit 2 KD.
Dude,
I
your whole
sub
man, yeah, me neither, bro. Why am I at a 1? Man, I can't even speak upon my stats right now. I should not be a sub 2. And you're on a burner, bro. I feel bad for you. What's your main at?
My main, I can't even
1.5.
play on my main.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you're not smurfing due to stats. You're smurfing because you got fucking fraud, dude. That happened to me on Xbox 360. I was so mad. Lost my original Xbox 360 account due to a credit card that went bad, that I had on there that I forgot to take off because I was 15. Why did I have a credit card on there at that age? I don't know.
Take that money though. It does not matter if you're like a legal human being.
Who the fuck? Steam, bro. Someone was in our party on Steam. I was just stuttering because I didn't know you could do parties on Steam, bro. Is this Xbox now? But yeah, have a good night after this. I'll let you lock in and try to pull your stats up, bro. Use the MP7.
Bro, it's already over.
Bro said it's already over.
Out.
I'm dead. Alright, bro. Good night. Oh, I just got RPG'd. Last death, I got noob tubed. The death before that, I got controller
finish this
assist.
round out.
Yeah.
There's still like 2 swigs left in this drink.
Dude, what are you drinking, sir?
I am an alcoholic, sir.
Oh, so you're an alcoholic now too. This is gonna be very fun.
Yeah. It's not something I'm proud of.
You should stop drinking then if you're not proud of it, motherfucker. I'll leave you with that. Do what you want to do though. If you want to drink, bro, drink.
I'll leave you with this.
Okay.
It's that the reason I turned to alcohol is because I could no longer freely buy acid,
that's
like,
right.
off the internet.
I forgot about that.
At unlimited quantities.
Yo, is acid legal over here, baby? Do you know?
It is
it's not. Yeah, that's why he turned to drinking, bro. Is because he couldn't get he was buying it on Amazon.
Every single fuck.
Like the one chemical.
Point it to me.
He would like
beginning to be turned on to alcohol or acid rather.
I don't care, dude. Acid is not methamphetamine or in that class. So
nah.
Acid's a thumb. It's I don't know if it's good or bad. Me personally, never done it.
I fiend for
I've been
psychedelic drugs.
Yeah, see, like I've done
joking.
shrooms.
I
literally
like acid, 2CB, mushrooms, DMT, whatever it is.
Man, why do we have to talk about drugs and alcohol?
That's my main shit.
Oh, I closed the game. I guess it's time to end stream.